so that we do not allow political interference, that politicians get their relatives or their voters, because closer to it, it was around election time. So if you rely on the constituency, then you get a problem. A constituency MP or the woman MP or something, you'll get a problem. So these guys were identified. The criteria was in areas where the president has never reached. So we should go to areas where he has never gone. Because in areas where he has gone, it has been obvious that the people have testified about this. Or we
tablets and the DLC.
When we first came to Nakasangola, our dream was to grow maize in this land of 1,200 acres. But the reality of the environment, particularly the region's position in a rain shadow, made that dream unsustainable. Rather than give up, we adopted, we experimented, and you found the cassava with its drought tolerance and resilience could thrive where maize could not. That was the turning point. From that realization, Pura shifted course. What began as a farming venture evolved into a vision for value addition, farmer empowerment, and national industrial development. Today, that vision stands before you in the form of this modern cassava processing plant. This factory represents an investment of more than $5 million and designed to process high-quality cassava starch for use in food, textile, paper, packaging, and briquette manufacturing industries. At full capacity, we will process over 40,000 metric tons of fresh cassava roots per year. This not only substitutes Uganda's starch imports, but also positions us to export beyond Kenya, where we have already begun exporting. We are already exporting to Kenya, into the entire East African region and beyond. We are no longer just farmers. We are now part of Uganda's industrial growth engine. We are proud to work with over 1,800 registered smallholder outgrower farmers, many of whom are here with us today. They are not just suppliers, they are partners. Though this partnership, we provide clean planting material, training in good agricultural practices, and a guaranteed offtake, these interventions have increasing yields for many of our farmers and improved household incomes. Earlier, they used to get 2 tons per acre. Now they are going up to 5-6 tons per acre of cassava from those fields by educating them. This model is not just about economics, it's about empowerment. It's about ensuring that rural families grow alongside the industries that serve them. We are proud to share that this factory currently employs around 140 Ugandans across agriculture, production, administration, logistics, and support services. While we currently rely on international expertise in areas such as engineering and lab operations, our goal is to build local capacity so the Ugandan can lead across all technical functions in the near future.
And we want to thank Mr. Ramesh because we have today learned that he has established the first starch factory in Uganda. What you see today is the #1 of its kind in Uganda. Let's clap for this enterprise. That out of this pharmacy, out of this factory, we're going to get pharmaceutical products, book binding materials, that Your Excellency, even plywood binding materials, that we're going to be able to see more jobs creating here, and our God-given resource, which is cassava, that we saw that had zero value is now going to get more value, and thanks to you for promoting value addition.
Your guidance continues to inspire initiatives such as this one, which will greatly contribute to our country's implementation of our policies like import substitution, export promotion, job creation, and consequently long-term self-sufficiency, self-reliance, and sustainability. Uganda has for many years depended on imported starch, and according to United Nations commercial trade figures, this has been increasing since from 2021, 1.8 million US dollars worth. Now it is 40 million shillings. And it has been maize corn starch. But now we are lucky, we're going to have cassava starch. Your Excellency, there is enough market for industrial starch in Uganda. And as you know, we are also part of the East African Community Common Trade. We are also part of the COMESA and the tripartite COMESA, East African Community, and SADC, and now lately the African Continental Free Trade Area. Establishing this cassava starch manufacturing industry marks a significant step toward self-sufficiency in starch production, and I am very confident that this factory and other factories established across the country will add value to cassava to play a pivotal role in meeting the demands of the various industries, including food, pharmaceuticals, paperboards, animal feeds, bioethanol, and textile manufacturing, amongst others.
This factory is indeed a hub of development and income generation for a number of families in this area. When we were hit by the cassava mosaic about 10, 15 years ago, our fortunes in this area took a deep down because we were relying mostly on cassava for our income, in addition to other sources of income. Fortunately, with the coming of this factory, then the fortunes of cassava are rising now. And indeed, many families are taking enjoying some reasonable livelihood and income from supplying cassava to this factory.
I'm very happy to be here to open this factory. The factory which is adding value to cassava, one of our ancient crops. But there is, I didn't get clear whether you have got a variety for eating. You have it.
Tinetegere kusai oba munnawo ekika kya muwogo ogukulibwa.
Because, very good, very good.
Bannakyo.
Because what Ramesh may not know is that that's what I eat. But mixed with millet.
Obusyani bwa muwogo ne bugayitibwemu obuyita.
That is the special food for we the real indigenous people.
Egyo njemere eyanjawulo eyaiswe abantu ababyale bamuni.
It is called omutsuba. It's not just millet, oboro. It is omutsuba.
Omulunyankole babweta omusiba. Ne tukweta kayita.
When you kubega, when you pull it, it is elastic a bit.
Akayita ako bokasika kanaanuuka kalumu nkolastika.
So you should, at some stage, you could actually combine with the millet.
So
or you could sell to others who combine with the millet.
Njumaya bamaisaawo okusobola okugayita n'obuyita oba mugulisye abantu aban'obuyita bakole ebyakulya ebyo.
Because those were the ancient two ways of what we were using the cassava for. 3 ways.
Ezo nizo engeri 3 ezaire ezikulu zaire twakolesyanga omwogo.
You eat, in fact 2, because you would eat muhogo as cassava, as ekishate. Ekishate when you make portions of it.
Kulya omwogo nk'omulalya
ekishate.
Ekishate kyate ekishate mulalya n'ogutemetemeremu.
Or you make flour and you mix it with millet.
Oba n'owonda n'okola nanka n'oguwonda n'aligamu obusyani n'obugayita n'obuyita.
But now you hear they have added very many other uses which we knew a long time ago.
Ate okubona bongeire kuta emigaso egindi egitwala tumaite kuliga neira karai.
Because we had a UDC factory in Lira making starch.
Twana ekyoma kya UDC ekya starch erira.
But it collapsed.
Ekyoma ekyo ne kigwa.
So therefore now we are very happy to have all these uses. The starch, for that starch is very crucial for, I hope you are making pharmaceutical grade starch. Because that pharmaceutical grade starch is very crucial for making tablets.
Starch oyo musa muno, starch mukulu muno omukola amakerenda.
Because what you take as a makerenda, as a tablet, is not all medicine. It is mainly starch.
Amakerenda ago gatumira gona timubazi. Amakerenda ago ekitundu ekimwe kya starch.
They have mainly starch, they put some little medicine so that it carries the medicine into your stomach.
Starch niye mwingi, nibatamu mbazi kudyoli, starch oni, mbazi nakuteeka omunda yamu.
Now, one of the reasons why the tablets are expensive, even for a factory like Quality Chemicals of Uruzira, is a bit expensive because they are still importing starch from India.
Ensonga lwaki embazi egirowa ati gya bbeeyi gonze n'embazi gino egikolwa mu Quality Chemicals eruzira. Ensonga nti enanka starch oni bakumulagiriza kumusuubula kuliga India.
Yeah, so that makes it, so local starch will make the tablets cheaper.
Starch gutukoleira ano waiswe akuiza okendeerya ebbeeyi ya mbazi.
Then you need starch for paper.
Tukwendio starch kumpapula.
You need starch for other binders.
Tukwendio starch abwa ebintu.
As you had, but you can also get, later on you can get alcohol from this cassava.
eno maise eyo tusobola okukola n'omwenge enguli okuliga omwogo guni
No, ethanol.
alo ekibeeta ethanol
Which is like petroleum.
ethanol naisananko petroli
You can mix it with petroleum and you drive cars.
okusobola okumugaita omupetroli novuga emotoka zaamu.
So you Africans, you are sitting on big wealth, but you are always asleep.
Kale bojonywe mwikalire ku buguuda bw'amaani baitu buli kaseera muba mwebasiirye mbe
Bebasirie. So I want to thank Ramesh for
nkwendya okusiima omukulu Ramesh.
now. What is a shame is to hear that our people are delaying him.
Ekikuswaza nikyo ekyokuwulira nti abantu baisi tebakumukeererya.
You hear what he was saying.
Muwulire byakobera ebyabalinakoba.
First of all, I had told the people concerned to stop to put tax on imported starch from outside.
Okusooka nani nkobera abantu bakikwakataku bate omusolo okusitaaki guba kuyingire guba kulagiriza okuligenze.
So on Monday we shall find out why that is not happening.
Okumanda okubalaza tukwiza okwetejja lwaki kino kitakolwa.
It will be finished on Monday.
Okumande kino kikwiza kuwa.
Because that will be the cabinet meeting.
Tukwiza kuba mu lukulato lwa cabinet.
Secondly, you heard
Ekyakabiri mwawulire
that they asked for zero tax VAT.
Mwawulire basabire nti omusolo ogubeeto VAT bagwiyeku.
This one is paid by you, the consumers, but through them.
Guno omusolo guni gusasulwa nywe abakolesa abakulya ebintu otwala ebintu ebyo naye nga bakwakala mbadi.
When you buy, then you pay the price of the starch, but also the tax 18%.
Kale oba ogula nosasula ebbeeyi ya staaki naye te n'omusolo ogwo ogwa ebitundu 18 ku 10.
Which makes it more expensive locally for the buyer.
Kale ekyo weesanga nti akugula omuntu owani ekintu ekyo kyagula kya bbeeyi muno.
Then you had the issue of the water.
Then mwawulire ekigambo ky'amaizi.
Why the government cannot? This is a factory here in the bush. The government should come in and help him with the water. What is the problem?
Ekyoma kino kirani munanka mwirungu. Government etekukwizamu ekijune okumaizi kiki ekikwa maizi.
Now for the electricity, it's now there, but we have been having a problem of these people have been cutting trees, poles.
Amasanyalaze go galiwo wabula tubaye n'obuzibu abantu abakutema ebikondo by'amasanyalaze.
But that is going to stop.
Ekyo kikwiza kukanga.
And I will soon tell you who they are.
Gibukwiza kawo mu bwangu z'okubakobera banaana bakukala ekyo.
And then when we hit them, then they cry, you should not sympathize with them.
Antu abakona batandika okubolokoma mutabasaasira nakamwe.
So we are going to handle those small obstacles which have been disturbing Ramesh.
Obuzibu obwo obudoddooli tukwiza kubukolaku obaire bukugadya omukulu Ramesh.
And I'm glad UDB helped him.
Nsemerera okuwulira nti UDB yamujunire.
UDB also sometimes they are asleep.
UDB obundi boona babasirya.
But once in a while they wake up.
Ate obundi ne bayimuka te ne bagazayimuka.
So let's see the UDB man, where is he? Or woman?
UDB ngoni alowaawo.
Okay, so this time thank you, you woke up.
Okumulundi guno webale muno mwayimukire mwasimukire.
Abaduri oturo batutumula batya? Oturo.
Otulo batuweta tulo bulo.
Otulo.
Otulo.
Oh,
Batweta tulo.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Omusaiza avire mutulo.
Omusaiza one aligure mutulo.
So we are very happy. We are going to support you. There is another factory in Paris, sir.
Tuli basanyuki muno tukwiza okubasagika aliwo ekyoma ekindi ekiri Palisa.
Now I want to thank the people for growing the cassava. The growing Ugandans will do the growing. They will do it. The farmers.
Nkusiima abantu olwakuluma omwogo ekinkubagumya nti abanya-Uganda omwogo bakwiza guluma.
The people of the government are the ones who are normally asleep, but the wananchi, the people are always they are the ones who support Uganda.
Aba government obundi babasya naye abantu ababuliza abo balume nibo basagika Uganda.
They have been growing these foods for food.
Babaire bakuluma ebirime bini.
But when the market comes, they respond and grow for the market.
Babaire bakuluma mbe kulyambe yakatale nkaboneka bazwayo ne basagika takatale.
Like the big export of coffee is by small people.
Ekale okawa nanka omwani ati ogwingi ogukunaka okutwalibwa enze era abasagikira omwani nibo abantu abalimi abadyojjoli.
The dairy industry, the milk industry is by the people here, even here in Nakasongala, they have a lot of cows.
Omulimu te ogw'amatayi ogwo gwona gusagikirwe abantu abuligonze Nyakasongola nali abantu abaliisya ente ez'amatayi.
So I want to assure the investors about the raw materials. Those are easy to get.
Nkwendya okubagumya nywe abasiga ensimbi nti ebintu ebikusookerwako ebikwetaagisibwa omu byoma byobiri omukwiza bifuna.
I'm glad that Ramesh is helping you with the, improving the yields through advice.
Nsemerera okuwura nti mukulu Ramesh akubajunaku musobola okwongeraku okwera kwa mwogo nakwakala n'okubeerya amagezi.
So I'm very happy to be here. We shall give you all this factory and other factories all the support they need.
Nsemerera okubaani tukwiza okubeerya obusagiki bwona wabyoma bini omukwendya.
Kancha abakume.
Okancha balinde. God bless you.
Two daughters who are also shareholders, and we also thank Uganda Development Bank as we celebrate this milestone in Nakasongola, Padé district processing plant. One that regions of Uganda, at least every nationally. However, Your Excellency, leaving our supply insufficient and unreleased and expand our impact. So we offer vital support to domestic producers like ourselves support. If addressed, they will unlock even national development agenda. We are industrializing agriculture. We are creating jobs in rural Uganda. We are expanding exports.
Hands together and warmly welcome our President, Tech Limited Industries, Your Excellency, and also attracting foreigners to come and do value industrialization agenda. I can see that
Your Excellency, allow me on behalf of the Zonal Committee and District Hub Committee members to welcome you to the Rwenzori Kasese Zonal Presidential Hub. We are so happy to have you today, Your Excellency. Kasese sub-region recruits 240 trainees every after 6 months to undertake skills training at this hub. So far, Your Excellency, we have skilled 897 youth, female being 378 and male being 519. Banyakasese chibandiro bandiro mabyala. The hub also provides over 37 job opportunities, Your Excellency, beginning from the manager, assistant manager, instructors of all trades and lower cadres, all from Rwenzori Kasese sub-region, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, I would like to thank you for convening the vision of establishing the presidential skilling hubs in all zones of the country, not only to close skill gap, but also prepare and enable your youth acquire skills and competence for the world work. In this is the line with your vision for job wealth creation, Your Excellency, for economic shift into a money economy for our younger generation, Your Excellency.
I left and went back home. Reaching home, my mother gave me 150,000 and I started making snacks. Those snacks included daddies, samosas, sumbusas, and donuts. So I started selling at the primary schools in my neighborhood and then got exposed to a bigger market, then got a cake client, but I didn't have what to use to make a cake. I came back to the hub, this school, talked to the assistant manager, and she granted me chance to come and make my cakes from here and then deliver to the client using the school facility. I did that and I got a profit of 300,000, which I used to start and make and buy a few things, then kept on advertising. I normally used online advertising and then reaching to people who could be having market. I got a client also who needed a cake for a giveaway. I hired the oven and used some of the things I had made and made the cake where I got 400,000 as a profit. I then started saving some and kept on doing my daily snacks of the daddies and the samosas that I sold to the primary schools. I kept on doing that because the cake clients of the weddings always happen like once a month or 2 times in like 3 months. So when the money accumulated, because the daily business, I get like 12,000 on an ordinary day. And if the day is too good, I can get about 23, 25,000. So when the money accumulated, I would save 40% and use the other for myself and for that business. Since I had completed senior six and I was home, I thought I should use my money that I'm saving and go back to school. So I went to university and I'm currently at university paying my tuition. I'm doing a bachelor's degree in agriculture currently. I'm paying my school fees, I'm paying my rent, and I'm helping my mother at home, and I'm still doing my business. I thank you so much, His Excellency, because even when I was here, I didn't only earn the skill. I earned the confidence because the mindset team would make us go in front and speak. That confidence has made me manage to approach possible clients, speak to them confidently, and it has also made me the guild president of the university where I am now. Thank you so much, His Excellency. May God bless you and bless you abundantly. For God and my country. Thank you so much.
Your Excellency, njokwamena ngaura wa Mutambo Radisson Kayinja, eliromwa ompora yergenda bana chikongo tauni kanso. Elimbere ngatali na sahano, nabya munyeto wabine bili mu school busana na rebu refizi, elinyuma lyero wali akafra wayi, oyo ngomundo oyo wabine kansurukira obusente obugagani bishokesha erisoma. Natharenga ni omwachalo chiro chiuma munaenda kwa cherero, meinuira omwatse akala bumagisa kabura community, ati ababuti bamublaizinga abana babo basi batunge ishe skill. Okwabusa angwe government yabere setekateka. Mungu atasuburiraho munakoresha omuyisa n'amaenderi giso n'amamuyibulyako amanisoborera ebinene bikambo ku school eno. Mwanyi efomu munosuliryayo amayigaidinga n'amaenderi chema nemanyisayininga abemne binisayiningirayo munatwalayo wagiso amadelivaringayo wa RDC. Omukatsukuka nyuhu munabya mumo kwabo bake abasomborawe eribye ngasa hano. Nabiringa ikahano munasanganaho empera engatengalindikania. Konde no mumaka mwe yetuvire chikaliri erisangano omukuteka ururuma n'omufalisi omuhyaka beito buli chende chikasangana hano batwa habyo ene byabusa namasana hana masoma ekosi carpentry and joinery nabere nabirunje miezi muka hana bresome ekosi eno mukatasubeka ngayikala hesi munayingo kubanyita abaye banaotemyanya ayaye mukola namenga nemukola nabo abo butuku bunyoisi bali binitruha kusabo besi bose emekolere yayi nabe nabikola nabo abakatsuko kanene mubanyikiririryamu bame bani minitwa obusente buke nerimo banyesaba neribarondiri onde mu kubenzi baye kundi emibiri yabi yaberekanya okwa workshop muna muverekera twabere yababirawo mere twamasanga obulengekanya twamoto kasente akato kuba katfu tukasoro kaitwe tufune mubeka twanga establish ngomwanya owetu wakati kumukatana hika twama bipansiro kwa bisante buka utwabere bana kama ulako ebiri kolishaveke twama tukerekola omumu wanoyo twabere berekera abandi bana basatu okabatu tukasoma nabo hano na utabire bayi mibiri omo workshop eyo twamasa yuga kuna bandi batano mu community nabo twabire bayi mibiri kone mukola nabo twama bere toka ere yulere eshamachini shamilioni mwenda na mitalo chenani neri kutsune mutungamani manene nga tune mukola olukwamerwa erange tukaregister gange company twangatoka era tungesha contract eshanye na nene president ga kusimisa ngato busubulero busanana ndre kambuyeye eyaribyo ngatule gipenda kunga ba youth erega espanga bya banda bakakasibe bakatangatanga kwa chawo kwihawo eriyo ba youth bakera tangura kurana omulihanga wasinja kusebo ingano musaba community kase district and twongera president Museveni akaruru ayongera yatulema pesangwa akanatete ya velofu ebyengura kurana abakayingu nirangalie.
And now the recent census has put the population at about 46 million Ugandans, majority of them being young people and children. Why? Because the children who are born today do not die of childhood diseases which are preventable. So the young people, can you clap for the president? You are alive in the big numbers, because the president initiated programs to make sure that children survive and grow into adulthood. And that's why we have many young people. We thank you, Your Excellency. You've been commenting on universal primary education, which you began, but along the way, some mistakes have been made to start charging fees to the young people, and then many of them are dropping out of school, which we have to rectify as government, Your Excellency.
A true reflection that when you have a leader who is intentional and visionary, he can restore hope to those who had lost hope. And that's what you've done here. Mzee, I think for these young people, especially those who had dropped out of school, what we see today is that they've been given a second chance. They've been given a second chance, and most of them are taking advantage of it. The young man here said he's now employing 5 other people. Now, these can be job creators. And I think we must apologize for not having given you other support as leaders. And that's why when His Excellency says, I want leaders who are NRM, this is what he's meaning. That sometimes we take so long to understand him, to understand his vision and give him the necessary support. So when Honorable Chris says we need 100% NRM leaders from Kasese, it's what he's meaning, because these leaders will go and support the president to push and fund programs like this that others sometimes laugh at. So I want to thank you, Mzee, and I want to pledge on behalf of Parliament that we are going to support you more so that you can reach the whole part of the county, the whole country, to give second chance to young people who had dropped out, to give second chance to these people who had lost hope, who would have thought they are becoming criminals, but now they are employing people and they are contributing to the national economy.
So that's why that time we said, we have got a lot of things to do, but can we please educate our children for in the government schools for free?
Atina ilichochale kinya watu bojo tuwita bilumene na record. Bait twanginata tsuka nerisomesya abana bethu omwa school wa government yokwabusa.
But people don't easily agree.
Atibetu abandu sibalikirira ya ruba.
They bring this one, want more districts, want city, want, okay, those are important, but what comes first?
Ati abandu bakabu ambo hatia tukanza district esende tukanza amatauni amakuru amasiti awande ati yes nabyo binuwene beitu ekiri tukanacho echo mubongo ni chahai.
Like yesterday we were in Toroko there,
ati muri oloto abitu ni Toroko,
and there was a young girl from Poto City. It's a city now, city with mayor, with what?
Ati yabi nyo museka mulene alwa omwatauni nguru omwamuyimukuru we Fort Potro esite muni aba meya munene abandu bandu abalemi abakuru bakuru.
But with children abakonire abana abakonire balioku
ati beitu bawutya abana ababerekona simuneshye ebamwambo omukubya aberekona owakusire.
Now one of those children was there yesterday. It is Museveni now. When the food okona banyakore call it okufubura, to reverse the corner. How do you say it in Rukonjo?
Neryo ya president ya mabwacho mwalunyangore erekona neto mwalukonzo mwana nerekona betu neryo wamanza erikusa erikuba neryatibwa wamanza erirusiaho emboke erikuba ukwatsumbayo ndreke eritumburayo.
So Now it's my job now okufubura some of the children who have already kukona because of not implementing the free education.
Naratibu iyo nilukwamirwa rwiwe oweretumbura abana babiri kusa omwa kisomo.
So therefore, when we introduced free education, we provided money, but it was not implemented down here.
Ati neribo babiri bakatuka ekisomo ekyabuusa mubatekaho ekya sente betukande ekisomo kyabuusa mukitabererera hano ahise hano.
When Toroko yesterday, I said, when the children start 100 in P1, how many are still there by P7?
Ati muliolo abyendoroko mwaka nabulia ati abana bamatuka kikume bakahiko mucho musanju ne banga.
In Toroko they said only 30 out of 100.
Nerendoroko mubakana mubwira ambwa 30 masa okwa kikume wakahiko macho musanju.
So 70 have kona.
Ati neryo esanju yabiri kuba.
So therefore this is very bad.
Ati chini chive kutsevu.
And therefore when I started this hub, I decided to go back to Ruwero.
Mwatwamo eriryango yo amasube Ruwero.
To resist, to say
Atina yo ayakangana yeribu india namagana echi sichanga tukoli hatu kanza regeni.
Nyangire.
Atina magana.
Mbaza muto mulutworo.
Erigana.
Yes. Erirana, I'm saying no, I don't really accept this. So I decided, because I'm president, but I'm working with so many big people. Right Honorable Speaker, I don't know, Honorable this one, there are so many honorables, you can't even know.
Atibo mubiri yako konawo nabande bando atinge cherere yako ngeshembu yingulu esho mwa parliament oboyini speaker nabande bahonere bwabandi atine banene nabande wanganane baminya.
They are lordships, the judges, so many powerful people.
Atine rakakolongana na bandu abakatwe misango ya hawuluhulu abanene banene yabo.
And big titles.
Atikandi banawite ebitumbe binene binene.
So when you bring an idea, it must be accepted by all, including the head teachers and PTA.
Atine ribwa wamaleta echirengekanyo chiringa echo chitolere chikiriribwa na bandu banene erindale rahiseriko kwa headmaster abasomesya na babutia bakambembetesha sukuru.
And the bishops of the foundation bodies and so on.
Atina babishopu abatuka amasukuru ayo nabandi nabandi.
So when I say free education, they refuse and go and do something else.
Ati yakabya kawindi abantu basomere busa ande nandi abantu bakana nerekandi bayakole bitibye ebyo.
So here now I am in Ruwero now.
Ate hano akachisosekana yange eribinya lye Ruwero.
I said the little power I have as president.
Ati mwabu ati akala kawite iyonga president.
I am going to start a free education center per zone.
Ati na mwabu ati omwabuli zone akayetukamo eritendekerere lengali no erikasomesa imibiri yebyala omwabuli zone.
And the children will study free.
Kandi abana abatendekwa bakesa byamo bakesa byabakasomera busa.
Here nobody can come to stop me.
Ate hano sahali yuwanga mugania echo kutya kamubuzya buzya.
Because I don't have any other honorable here, I don't have any big person here, I am the one.
Ate hano iyo ni yamukulu. Shauti abandre abangata sawamba bakamwana ya iyo ni yomusa owa hano yuteho butoki bunene.
No mayor, no what.
Ate hano sahawa mayor, sahawa andre.
So this Bareche I can manage her.
Ate yabareche ati angana mutoka amamulairinya kekole chakabuwa.
She does what I tell her.
Ati akakola echa president yali amulaira.
So I said let's give free education to these children.
Ati neri mwetwamo ati mwire tuhereraye abatende kwaba bekisomo echa busa.
And that's how you see these children who are given up now they are coming up.
Ati kumukana ngiramu utia abana abantu ababisi bachiute maha ati esa heno babiri fungama aha.
So I want you people to all you go back and really repent, Jesus can forgive you. So people have been blocking free education in government school. Please repent.
ati abo abandu abakabyanga bakalana kuti abo abandu bakalana ya ekisomo ekyabule ekyabana bosi ati abo barokoke.
And what I'm doing here is more expensive than what you would do in your areas.
ate kandi ekyakakola hano nikyebuli bunene okukyetwanga bitwangakola omwebikaro byetu.
Because my schools are only a few in the whole country, per zone.
ati kya skulu siweserenga heno ninyike omwakiwe kyosi omwazoni buli zoni.
Therefore the children must stay here because they are far from their homes.
ate neryo bw'abaana batolere babya hano kusangwa bakabe barahale okwamaka wabo.
So I need to feed them, give them blankets and all that.
ati akabalisaya ini abahesha bulangita nebindi ebisosirengene.
Which is not necessary in the UPE and USC because there would be day schools. And insist on day schools. Don't bring boarding schools.
ati ekyo sikiringa ngokubika byewethu eri omwa sukuru esyabosi basome iyo esyabosi basome abana bakali omwamaka wabo kandi president amatukongomerera ati sya sukuru esyabosi basome tulekere sitekamu ekyirike syayo abana baba bakalweka ibayasomi banemukuruka.
This is how the country can provide affordable, free and universal education. So we are now going to, we want to expand, but we shall have to build more dormitories first.
ati bakanze likanyiriria amatendekero waringano betu cha bakanze ilituka nacho lyererangire ndi bamahimba aha bana bakekesaya ekyo kyakikulu hatya
to build more dormitories so that we can expand to like 500.
ati bakya babirihimba ahandi abana bakekesaya okwamatendekero waringano waneho nere banaye bangana tabana ngabe 15 omurunde muhum.
And build more sheds for other skills like motor mechanics, like plumbing, like electrical, like weaving. We need to build more sheds.
ati neryo kandi bwa bakendi himba aha bana bakira aha kibya bakira bindu ngebyerekanika ngebyere abakakola kubya magetse abakaisesha poipusha magetse langirinde bamakola magetse ebindi ebyeruka ebindo byangahekwamo nuko abana banene bangatunga esya skills kutse emikolera minene.
So I have already told Jen Bareche to start planning.
Did the best. Mission at hand and two deputies. They are good, doing a good. Mama Bareka, I think you will deliver everything for Muhanga. Yamuhanga Kulinde, for God and my country.
Ubundi Ujo, a hand clap. Chinani, Neruko Museveni Akaruru, Ayogere Sulema, and the local juice, put it in some and wave to the president.
ate hano iyo niyamukuru shauti abambe ati kigende korwa okwa buli district
as leaders. Lastly, Your Excellency, I have been coming here severally.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.
You are watching the Doc Talk Show.
Good evening, our viewers. Welcome to the Doc Talk Show. This evening, we are airing from Masaka Regional Referral Hospital. I'm Dr. Mary Nyantaro, a consultant pediatrician, and I'll be your moderator for this evening. With me in the studio, I have my colleagues. I'll request them to introduce themselves.
Good evening, viewers. I'm Speciosa Amoit, and I'm a nursing officer, Masaka Regional Referral Hospital. and I'm the nurse in charge in the NICU, the neonatal unit in the hospital. You're welcome to the show.
Good evening, viewers. My name is Dr. Sheila Oyela. I'm a consultant pediatrician working at Masaka Regional Referral Hospital. You're most welcome to the show.
Thank you. This evening, the focus is on Masaka Regional Referral Hospital. Masaka Regional Referral Hospital is a tertiary hospital that provides specialist services to the region comprising of 9 districts. We serve the districts of Kalungu, Bukoma Nsimbi, Kalangala, Sembabule, Masaka, Chotera, Rakai, Liantonde, but we also receive patients from Mpigi, Gomba, Butambala, and also serve one city, that's Masaka City. This comprises of a population of close to 2.6 million people. In this community, we provide a various number of services in pediatrics, and I would call upon Dr. Sheila to take us through some of the pediatric services that we support the region with.
Now, the pediatric department offers a wide range of services. We offer both inpatient services and outpatient services. Under the outpatient services, we have specialized clinics that run twice a week, and those are on Tuesdays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. And we also run the same clinics on Thursdays. We have daily general outpatient clinics that runs from Monday to Sunday, and we have emergency services for those who come outside the normal working hours. We see them through emergency, and that is where they are received in the hospital. So the pediatric services run 24/7. And then the inpatients, we have 2 different wards for the inpatients. We have the general pediatric ward that admits from 1 month of age to 12 years of age. And then we have the newborn unit. The newborn unit basically admits all babies from birth to 1 month of age.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Sheila. I will also call upon Sister Moit to talk about our neonatal care unit, which provides services to our newborn babies.
Thank you very much, Dr. Mary. In our NICU, this is the admission wing for the babies that are born 1 day to 30 days of life. And this one was established in 2006, of course, after realizing the need that the babies should be separated from their mothers to be catered for